Mark, you think some of these other defendants might try to strike a deal here to avoid jail time? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm predicting all of them will take plea deals. There's too much of a downside. You go to trial and lose, and you're held accountable for the death of anyone, but especially someone who's as high profile as Matthew Perry. You're going to do life. So I expect them all to plead. I think the evidence is probably overwhelming. Nowadays, you've got text messages that bury dealers, that bury these fraudulent doctors who remind me of that Dr. Conrad Murray. You know, they get all starry-eyed, and whether it's Michael Jackson or in this case Matthew Perry, they want to be the exclusive handler for the celebrity.
Well, this could mean jail time for the ketamine queen herself, however, if the other co-defendants end up really turning on her, correct? And that might be their way out of really, long time behind bars.
There's no question that in federal cases especially, people are looking for ways to reduce their time, and cooperating against others is the primary way. But I suspect from what I've heard from prosecutors already that the ketamine queen, which is the worst name you can have in a case like this, they went into her place and they searched it and they found a drugstore of stuff. I mean, she had meth, she had scales, she had everything. And even if no one's cooperating against her, I think that there's probably overwhelming evidence there.
And we find out that, of course, there's incriminating text messages indicating that they should try to delete their text messages, which in and of itself is always bad. Text messages usually, end up extremely, relevant in a case like this. But it reminded me, Mark, of all these other horrible deaths that have occurred because of either illicit drugs or prescription drugs prescribed in the wrong way. And because this is a celebrity, maybe we'll nab these people. But think of all the other people who get away with it. But a high-profile person, it's like somebody's got to pay.
Okay, and the good thing about it, though, is prosecutors are prioritizing these cases. I have one here in South Florida. My client, a drug user, supplied drugs to a friend of his, and that person died because the drug was laced with fentanyl. Prosecutors nowadays, they're going after these people. My client's charged with first-degree murder. So, this is definitely a trend now.
Mark, thank you so much.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.